All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode. I want to get into why men step out all the time, why we want an assortment of women, and why our sexual interest declines for our current partner and excites us for a new one. This is known as the Coolidge Effect. Let's eat. All right, let's get into it. We are genetically wired to desire and have an abundance of several different sexual partners. Let's take a look at biology. Men are able to create children almost until the day we die, right? We have millions of sperm that can just reproduce at any given moment. It's not a mistake that we were designed this way. Now, for example, Janae Aiko's father, 78 years old, just fathered a child. Too Short, at 53 years old, fathered his first child. Hell, Nick Cannon is out here firing off, creating an entirely new population with several different women. So it's an innate ability in men to desire a variety of women, and you shouldn't be ashamed or ridiculed for it either. If you see an attractive woman while you're with your girl, there's nothing wrong with looking. Take a quick look and come back. It's natural. Now, don't go staring off and then opening your mouth and not paying your lady any attention. That's rude and kind of tasteless. Don't be that dude, fellas. I know some women will play along with their man and point out a beautiful woman. Unless she's top heavy or she got a wagon back there, those are keepers. They understand it's a natural ability to be attracted to another human. That's just how humans are. Now, with that being said, I'm not advocating infidelity. Let's not get it twisted. There's a moral code that you and your lady have to communicate and abide by. Does she understand that this is something that naturally occurs amongst humans? Will she get upset because you looked at some other chick while waiting in line for a coffee? These are qualities and compatibilities that are important to consider. If you don't think that you can be with just one woman for the rest of your life, I would consider communicating some type of compromise to your woman and make it clear that maybe you want a few freebies out the year. You know what I'm saying? To satisfy that itch. And there's nothing wrong with that. Either she's going to oblige or she won't. And if she won't, there's going to be the issue of stepping out. And that'll conclude to a different discussion that'll probably be met with a little more hostile conversation. Because, let's keep it a buck. It won't be just about looks. You'll want to sexually engage with this person that you find attractive. This is also where principles should take place for a man as well. I'll talk about that in my Maps to Confidence episode. If your lady is allowing you 3 to 4 freebies a year, don't surpass that allotted limit, right? You both have to understand you're with your woman because she's the overall package, not just her looks, right? Her personality, similarities, compatibility, shared interests, etc. Take that into consideration too during your conversation that you may need to have as far as conquering other women. Now, they did do this study with rats. They placed a male rat with one female rat and produced several offspring. And after the male rat became bored with copulation, they introduced a new female rat, and that male started to reproduce again. This is the same effect with humans, and women fall victim to this as well. They get bored easily. They need to be stimulated with activities, attention, and sometimes men. Something that will engage them, but not nearly to the extent it affects men. You have to understand, women don't want to be with several different men at the same time. Their stimulation is attention. It's very similar to our sexual stimulation. Okay, let's wrap this up. The Coolidge Effect is a renewed sexual interest for a novel partner, which is rooted in our biology and completely natural. Now, if your lady has a problem with you looking at another attractive woman, she may not be the one for you. On the inverse, if she's understanding and even obliging the proposal of a covert copulation, she may be a keeper. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Both men and women experience this effect, but it's different for both genders. Men typically want to have sex with multiple women repeatedly and keep these people on call, but a moral standard and principle may dictate the frequency. Women, on the other hand, experience this in a form of attention and engagement from someone to make them feel good, make them feel wanted, excited, etc. Just take a look at the guys in her friend zone. Women typically don't have any intention of having a sexual relationship with these people, but they keep them around for an ego boost and an attention amplification. Now, this isn't to say that women don't want to experience another man sexually. They typically do. But women also are subject to pregnancy, causing them to be a lot more selective. Alright, y'all, it's been real. Leave a comment down below detailing your experiences. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video for a brother, man. I'm trying to make it out here in these streets. I'll catch y'all at the next meal. Peace.